Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here, and welcome to another Final Cut, and I've got one for you today. It was another random pick from Netflix, and it's called Parallels, brought to us by director Christopher Leon, who wrote this as well with Laura Harkham. And basically we get the story of a family who's kind of, they're a dysfunctional family, okay? There's a tragedy in their life. They lost their the mother of the family, and the dad and the kids all kind of went their separate ways. But they're brought back together by a mysterious note from the father sent to his two kids, his daughter and his son. Well, the two meet up, and they meet at this building. And the next thing they know, after they go into this building, some lights flash, and they're in another world, another Earth. Yes, that's right. The building that they're in travels across planes, and we see how these two go into the building and explore these new worlds to try to find their father. Wow, let me tell you, I'm watching Parallels, blind read, knew nothing about it. I looked at the description and was like, yeah, okay, I picked it on Netflix, and I'm glad I did. This was a fun sci-fi film, and while I'm watching it, I had the strangest feeling about it, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, let's talk about this performances. All these young actors and actresses in here did really well with their parts. You have Mark Hapka, who was in Days of Our Lives, playing Ronan Carver, and then his sister Beatrix is being played by Jessica Roth. I like these two. I like the chemistry they had. You felt like they were brother and sister. There was some tension there, but you could also say they care for each other. Really a good pairing there. And then you get that kind of third wheel guy, the guy who kind of has a crush on Beatrix. Harold, played by Eric Jungman, who was in Not Another Teen Movie. Liked his character. He's very different from the Ronan character. It's great. You got a kind of mix of characters in here. And then while they're in the other Earth, they come across a character named Polly, who you may recognize from the new series Fresh Off the Boat, played by Constance Wu. And she's in here, and I really like these because she's the know-it-all. She's the one that knows the most about this mysterious building that seems to hop between Earths. And, I really like the first Earth they go to. It's this kind of annihilated Earth, and we see how it's actually connected, and how the story starts to progress. But while I'm watching this, one of the things that sat with me going, wow, you know what, this would make a really cool TV show. And guess what? After I was done and the credits rolled, I started looking up about Parallels. Turns out this was meant to be a pilot for a TV series, but Fox, being those wonderful guys who don't know how to handle most sci-fi properties, they decided to just make it into a feature film and release it that way. Big disappointment and sad panda here, folks. This would have made a great series. Think of it as kind of Sliders mixed with Lost, but a lot more grounded and not quite so tongue-in-cheek campy. They could have done a lot of things with this series. At least made it a mini-series, a 6 or maybe 8 episode run, because I was getting into it. I wanted to see more. That's how well written this movie was. It really wanted me to see how things were progressed, especially with the twist ending, which they left it hanging to try to set up the series. But unfortunately, so far, I have not seen anything about them making this into a series, and they should. Check out Parallels, folks. I give Parallels 3.5 stubs. Watch it, and you'll see that this could have been a potential for a really cool TV series, but instead, they opted to make it just a movie, and who knows, maybe with the internet and social media that we have nowadays, we get enough buzz, maybe they'll eventually turn into a series, or another channel or streaming channel may pick it up. Let me know what you think of Parallels, if you saw it, what you thought of it. I love the special effects, especially even for a pilot. And the story and the villain, they got kind of a villain in here as well. Really well written there, and a lot of mystery going on too. So let me know what you thought of Parallels. Please leave your comments down below. Tell your friends, tell your other friends. We're so close to 700 subscribers. I can smell it. It's right there. And with your help, we can get there. Thank you so much. I do this because of you guys. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, keep that ticket stub.